I just went, wow, I'm home.
I thought, this is the most beautiful place that I've ever been. I want to go to school here.
Walking on campus and just feeling this energy and vibe, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
There's so much going on at USC. You can do anything.
I was in the Olympic band. I think it was a very, very special time to be at USC.
We played in the 1985 Rose Bowl against Ohio State. We whooped them.
Everything was loud. Music was loud. Pop culture was loud.
Singing those Madonna songs with our hairbrushes.
So I really didn't have a choice. I was going to USC or I wasn't going to college.
Kevin and I would like to thank you all for coming to our 25th reunion here at USC.
We welcome you back to rediscover the magic of the university.
Whether it was history.
My father came here when he was a teenager from China. And so my sister, my brother, and myself all came to USC.
Or tradition.
Coming to a football game, that's when I knew that I wanted to come to USC.
A reputation.
From a young age, USC was imprinted as the university to come to.
Whatever brought us here, we all pretty much had the same reaction. SC rocked.
I had a chance to go and sit in with the marching band, and it was so loud and so powerful. It made an indelible impression on me.
So I came here. I asked for a tour of the campus, and they said, well, no one's here to do that for you right now, but get some lunch on us. And when I came back, this beautiful cheerleader, Alicia Joseph, was waiting for me. And I was pretty much sold at that point.
Oh my gosh, my first impression was, wow, there are so many good-looking, fun people here.
Everybody just looked like they were happy at school. And I thought, well, that's a good start.
Our sense of community is a phenomenon we all know today as the Trojan family. It's lifelong and worldwide.
I didn't come to USC with any friends. All of a sudden, fraternity rush starts. Now I have all these pledge brothers. You've got a common bond because you're going through common experiences at the same time, and you bond with them. And having that camaraderie and that company is what kept me in school.
As a commuter, being part of Sigma Phi Omega really helped, because you have Asian sororities, so there's a group of women there who know your cultural background.
I was a Phi Delta. The colors of the Phi Delta house are azure and argent, and they had to paint the line from the front door, down the stairs, down to the sidewalk, Figueroa, to the 901 Club, so that no matter what happened to any of the fraternity brothers, they could always find their way home by following the azure and argent.
I am a Sigma Chi. Sigma Chi is the oldest fraternity at USC. I decided to get into student government. My first election I lost, and like any good Trojan, we pick ourselves right up and fight on, and the next time I was able to win the student election.
Our chapter is actually celebrating 65 years on the campus this year, but we are special in that the actual USC chapter, the black fraternities and sororities, were recognized as actual fraternities as opposed to social clubs.
My senior year, I decided to run Songfest. The theme was they're playing our song. I remember going to Hollywood because I was looking for this costume store. You gotta remember, there were no cell phones, there was no MapQuest. So here I am driving up and down Hollywood and Vine looking for antennas and stingers. We ended up winning best costumes and we won sweepstakes.
I gotta tell you, that Songfest experience, being the co-chairman, I ran the back office side of things, so finance, marketing, which, given that I was a business major, was a spectacular experience for me.
I have a problem with authority, which was well established in my years at USC and since. I didn't really want to take the university's idea of what my degree should be, so I kind of invented my own, and I included journalism and cinema and all this stuff. And I found, for what looked like a conservative institution, actually had an incredible amount of flexibility.
The ability to network was something that I think really I developed at school.
I was in the business school, graduated with a real estate finance degree. Bigger picture is that I run into people almost on a daily basis that are alumni, and it's really neat to have a connection as an icebreaker right off the bat.
I run a program that helps people find jobs at Los Angeles World Airports. The experience I had understanding people and cultures and dealing with workforce and economic development issues has pretty much helped me, transition right into this position.
These teachers were so inspirational and so thorough that
you know, despite what you did to, you know, forget everything you learned in college while you're in college, it stuck with you.
Looking back, we may not have known it at the time, but we were a part of some very important pages of history.
Seminal memories for me of my college years was introducing Desmond Tutu.
Reagan was in the White House, and he actually came to USC when we were here, and he wore one of the band helmets and, you know, did the Fight On song.
The Olympic band was a big highlight. Opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, it was really quite an honor.
My favorite memory at USC was winning the national championship, not only once but twice. The first time we were down 10 points at halftime to Louisiana Tech. We pressed and we came back and we won in the last second. Cheryl Miller kicked the ball into the stands and it was just a great celebration.
And of course, it's not a reunion without football. If you're a Trojan, you will understand SC football is more than a game.
You know, first year was Oklahoma. First time they had been shut out in 163 games. You can imagine they hated USC, you know, cussing and screaming at us. We did our halftime show, everything changed from that. They were giving us a standing ovation because, you know, we're a great band.
I will never forget the first time I walked onto the field and standing up and looking at the crowd. Couldn't believe there was all these people dressed in cardinal and gold. And I said, all right, on the count of 3, I want you to all stand up. And just to see people just standing up. That was cool.
One of the most memorable times I've had at USC is meeting my wife, and we'll be married 25 years.
Made you feel like, you know, it's kind of like the Roman Empire. Wherever you went, you know, there was always a Trojan presence somewhere in the United States.
USC has opened doors for me from day one.
I came back recently and I couldn't recognize the place. It is beautiful.
I think I learned a lot of leadership skills at USC that I took with me when I went to do law school.
Dean Joan and somebody else who had been on a somewhat similar path to me a decade before. All she did was make a phone call and get us to sit down together for breakfast, and I started producing television.
Our kids already are saying they hope one day they can be Trojans.
I was a member of Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity, that's Lambda Chi.
I was a Theta at USC and still am.
I'd like to shout out to all my Alpha Phi sisters.
Members of the football team, in which I was a member, and also Beta Theta Pi.
That's Gamma sorority, Songfest.
School of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, and also a member of the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity.
The class of '86 is an exceptional group of individuals. Thank you. This has been a phenomenal event over the course of 2 days to really showcase everything that's wonderful about being part of the Trojan family.
I also want to thank our outstanding Class of '86 25th Reunion Committee. They were a wonderful, marvelous group of folks that pulled together to bring this event here for all of you.
To all my fellow classmates, we welcome and encourage your support of the Class of '86 class gift, the patio outside of Morton Fig. It is a scenic setting underneath these historic trees right along Truesdale.
I hope that we can continue moving this legacy forward. See you at our 30th in 5 years. Fight on!